Hey everybody, welcome to WhatCulture Gaming. I'm Scott, joined by Josh.
Hello.
Hello, and Josh ran to me in the lunchroom and said, there's news in
There's
regards
news
to Battlefield 5. And I said, oh God, let's leap in front of the camera because he reckons he's got all the details.
It's all in here, baby.
Tell me things that are going on.
Well, first of all, bad news. Battlefield 5 has been delayed until November 20th, which is a month and a day after when it was originally supposed to come out. But, my friends, this is actually a good thing. And I know that Battlefield 5 has sort of been in disarray or whatever over the past few months. There has been reports that the pre-order sales are very weak, especially in comparison to other major games. But it's because of those other major games that makes this delay so good, because it's getting out the way of these huge hitters and actually letting it breathe and not killing it dead like what happened with Titanfall 2.
It is worth saying that the original release date for this was slap bang in the middle of Red Dead Redemption 2 and I think Black Ops 4.
It was Red Dead Redemption 2 and Fallout 76, if I recall.
Either way, it was two massive monolithic titles that they probably want to get out of the way of, especially considering that, like you said, so far the reception of Battlefield 5 has been pretty terrible.
Yes.
But
there are other things in this, because this morning there were reports and rumors that to sort of boost the sales of these disappointing pre-orders, DICE and EA are actually working on a Bad Company 2 remaster to launch alongside or potentially after the latest sequel.
That is a long time coming.
And that the Battle Royale mode will be free.
Oh, okay, right.
These are unconfirmed, but people like Giant Bomb's Jeff Gerstmann have sort of confirmed that he's heard talks about it happening.
Right.
And it would be a good move on EA's behalf to sort of, you know, do this to sort of get buzz for Battlefield back up there. Because at the moment, it's kind of in the ground.
Now, I will confess, I lied. When you came through and told me stuff, I did know a little bit going into this news, which was the vagaries of this. Now, I think that the only reason that they're doing this is to, like you said, claw back some sort of goodwill or whatever. A lot of people have been requesting a Bad Company remake or a remaster or something like that for the longest time. And, like, I mean, the statistic on how much the Battlefield's pre-orders are lagging behind Black Ops is like 85%. So for me, and just being cynical, this reeks of, oh dear God, everything's on fire, what can we do to at least like assuage that a little bit?
I think you're right, but the fact that they're doing anything at all is sort of a plus to me, and not just putting it out and hoping for the best, like they did with Titanfall and like they did with Battlefront 2.
Yeah, and Titanfall 2 obviously has its fans. Like everyone will always find the game. Something like Battlefield has more of a cultural pull than I think Titanfall ever did. But the Battle Royale thing is extremely interesting because we talked about this on the latest WhatCulture Gaming Podcast, which you can go find on iTunes and Podbean and all that kind of thing. We basically discussed the idea that Battle Royale is pretty much intrinsically tied with being free because Fortnite is such a huge staple of the market. Do people even look at a Battle Royale mode and will they even accept it if it's not free? And so something as big or, you know, as a franchise dependent as Battlefield doing it kind of points to the idea that actually Battle Royale just does need to be free.
Definitely. This is, I think I might have talked about it on the podcast as well, but I can't see Treyarch not making Blackout free at some point, especially when the next Call of Duty's come out, and sort of using that as a platform to keep kind of Black Ops 4 up and running and like making money. And to see, well, obviously it's not confirmed yet, but if DICE do this, that's getting out ahead of them and being like, look, you can play this mode. It's sort of separate. And I think it gives it more of an identity in a way, rather than just, oh, it's another mode in Battlefield 5.
What's actually the release date for Black Ops?
Well, it was very close to the original Battlefield release date. It was the 12th of October, I want to say, which is, you know, just a couple weeks before. Literally 1 week before. So yeah, it was sandwiched.
Yeah, now that means that Black Ops that's going to be the first game going that does a pricey Battle Royale mode. Yeah. And I mean, EA like have a little bit of time to sort of analyze how the market responds to that. I mean, you know, if they're putting out there that it's going to be free, obviously we're in rumor territory at the minute, but they might be wanting to do this to just see how Black Ops goes down. And if the average consumer goes, I'm not paying for a Battle Royale mode. Like if that's just the general sort of way that we sort of think of these modes, then that allows them to sort of pivot their design going forward as well.
Well, the official reason for the delay was that they're going to make gameplay tweaks, which, you know, makes sense coming off the alpha and the upcoming beta. There's not a lot of time to sort of implement them in the original release date. But, I mean, going on the wider everything that's happening at the same time in regards to its response, in regards to the other games out, that's not the only reason. And to gauge how Battle Royale goes down in this paid model is very salient and very interesting.
Maybe they're removing all those katanas.
Maybe.
That's what they're going to do. They're going to leap straight in and go, we've got you, mate. We've got you, fam. We're removing all the katanas.
I want the katanas.
I want the katanas as well, to be honest, but it's I guess the debate is out as to whether they're supposed to be there. So there you have it. Battlefield 5 has been delayed by a month and a day. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. And also feel free to check out the WhatCulture Gaming Podcast. First 2 episodes are live with episode 3 coming later this week. I've been Scott from WhatCulture.com.
I've been Josh from WhatCulture.com.
I will catch you soon.
Bye.
Bye.